inexperience showed, and I thought it almost cost us. We had a moment that in the beginning of the game, I thought we started off kind of slow. It was more our defense than it was anything else. I didn't think we played with the kind of energy that we normally have been accustomed to, and you got to give Notre Dame credit. I thought they were very sharp in the beginning of the game. They moved the ball faster than their offense was moving faster than our defense. But I thought we made some adjustments mentally, emotionally more than we did physically. And I thought we got some fresher guys in there and played very good basketball for probably the rest of the half. At the end of the game, if you had told me that we had an 11-point lead and then we get 5-point blank layups, I'd take that. But we missed those layups, and then all of a sudden now you're questioning, what you're doing and what's going on. That's the nature of the challenges and the competitiveness of the teams in the ACC. You have to finish those plays, and we didn't. And now what should have been some working margin becomes a very, very close game. Obviously, the turnover at the beginning of the game was just a mistake that players make. But I'm very proud of the team because even though we're a team that's still growing and maturing, we're finding ways to win games. And if sooner or later we're gonna reach our potential, and right now we're a little ways away from it. I thought Notre Dame demonstrated to us why they're one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country. And they started off, about the first 10 minutes, they were shooting 63% from the floor. We were very fortunate that at the end of the first half, they were shooting 37% from the floor. Wyatt Wilkes came in the absence of Patrick Williams, gave us a tremendous lift. I told the guys a couple weeks ago that before he leaves here, he'll go down as one of the all-time best shooters in the history of our program. But he's showing his potential. I thought we had a lot of guys step up and make contributions. I was glad to see Bossa back. I thought that he gave a full account of himself. Raquan came out the second half and gave us a tremendous lift that we really needed, with the exception of those point-blank layups that he missed there down the stretch, along with one or two that Trent missed. But that's the nature of the ACC. I feel very, very fortunate to come away with the victory. It's a lot better to make your adjustments and be critical of the progress you're making with a win, as opposed to trying to correct yourself after a loss. Any questions?
Coach Hamilton, obviously this was a tough team. Even though Notre Dame wasn't ranked, this still was a tough team to play. ACC is always tough, but in terms of big picture, you guys are number 5, the highest ranking that you guys had since December of 1972. I just want to know what does it take for this team to go far in the NCAA tournament in terms of more space?
Well, see, we can't worry about the NCAA tournament in the middle of January. What we can worry about is our preparation for each game. And the adjustment we have to make to understand when you get that type of recognition, you're ranked number 5, you're going to increase the intensity and focus, and you're going to get everyone's best shot. And that's an adjustment that we're going to have to make. Now, what you see sometimes on films, and then once you get to the game, guys going to turn it up a notch, and that's the greatest thing about the ACC. Every night out, if you're not at your very best for 40 minutes, you can come away with a loss. We just keep trying to find ways and keep making enough plays for us to win while we're growing and learning. And I'm very proud of our guys.
Leonard, on the other side of that question, what are some of the good things that's happening now with this team to be able to hold off a team like Notre Dame tonight, win 10 in a row, become number 5 in the country? What are some of the good things that you're proud of that this team is doing to keep this streak going?
I think we've developed an outstanding level of chemistry. I think we share the ball, we share playing time, the guys cheer for one another. No one really cares who gets the credit, and that's a tribute to them, their character, and how strong of a Seminole these guys are. They represent what the unconquered spirit is supposed to be. I'm very proud of these guys, but we still got a lot of shortcomings. We still are improving. We have one senior, we have a transfer as a senior, and then the rest of our guys either sophomores or first-year players. That's why I feel like we got a tremendous opportunity here available for us. We can just continue to keep growing and not allow ourselves to be affected by anything that maybe not finishing the game very strong. We got to enjoy this victory for maybe 30 minutes. And now we got to go in and prepare ourselves against what I know is going to be a very, very tough game in Charlottesville on Tuesday.
Coach, Go ahead.
What type of attributes allows Anthony Polite to be such an effective and impactful defender? Whether it's taking a charge, getting a steal, I mean, he's just everywhere on defense.
But he's a legacy youngster. You know, the Seminole spirit in his heart. He's a great representative of what a student athlete is supposed to be about. More than anything else, he has a tremendous amount of pride in representing the Garnet and Gold. He's a warrior. He's always positive. He does all the dirty work. He does everything that you ask him to do. He's a good student athlete. He conducts himself well on and off the court. And I just think that he's the kind of guy that you have to be proud of, because he comes to work and gives you tremendous effort, night in and night out. And now that he plays with a lot of confidence, he realizes that he's an integral part of our team, and he's really going to get better and better and better as we move through his career.
How proud were you of your defense, especially the bigs and what they were able to do in limiting John Moody? I mean, he's the leading rebounder in the country and only had 5 tonight.
Well, that was a tremendous emphasis, no doubt about that. We have a tremendous amount of respect for him. When you watch films of him, you watch how he just has tremendous instincts with long arms. We double team rebounding him, blocking him out Sunday night. But I thought Balsa and Malik and Dominique did a real good job. But we switched 1 through 5. So there were a lot of times when we had a point guard or our perimeter guys were on him, and I thought they did a very good job of blocking him out. And he's a tremendous athlete. He has tremendous instincts. It's almost like he knows where the ball is going to go at when it leaves someone's hand. And you have to give a guy a lot of credit who has that type of basketball skill.
Leonard, what could a night like tonight do for Wyatt's confidence in himself and maybe your confidence in him?
Wyatt is probably one of the more knowledgeable players on our team. Not only does he know what he's supposed to do, he has a knowledge, his basketball IQ, where he helps all of his teammates on a consistent basis doing what they're supposed to do. And he's always down, he's always positive. But our guys have been spending an awful lot of time in the gym, getting shots up, and we realize that the nature of the games that we have been playing is that you got to be able to knock down those perimeter shots. And all the teams that we play against are going to kind of a pack line type defensive scheme against us, where they pack the lane, and we realize that we have to shoot the ball a little bit better from the perimeter. And I thought that's made a big difference tonight.
How cool was it though to see for him to have a night like this and to get rewarded for the hard work?
Well, I was just so happy for him because he's put the time in. But there's no doubt that his teammates, they all have a tremendous amount of confidence in him. And I think that you just seen the tip of the iceberg. We just got to keep staying focused, staying focused on the moment. Understand that we're 7-1, and we got to be realistic. In order for us to have some opportunities at the end of the year, we got to keep stacking those victories. And when you look back at our schedule, look back at the season, we've won a lot of close games. That means that we're fundamentally sound. We spent a lot of time working on situations. We've been finding ways to create those little extra moments where you're able to make a play or two to win games. Trent his free throws and gave us a little bit. It gave us a little working march. This team is finding ways to win, and we still have not come close to reaching our potential.
Coach, what does that say about this team's maturity? The fact that you can just keep getting it, I'll use your term, a typical ACC blowout, and yet you keep coming away with a win.
Well, it's part of the journey. We're growing up. We lost 6 players last year. We have 6 new guys we're trying to work in. But this team believes in themselves. They believe in the system. They believe in each other. But now's not any time to start taking any bows, fellas. We got 12 more games to play. And unfortunately, in the ACC, 70% of all the games are decided by 4 points or less. And we're right in the middle of it. We just got to keep trying to find ways to win. And hopefully while we continue to improve, and maybe we'll have some opportunities to be proud of at the end of the season.
How did Balsa handle the minutes you guys gave him tonight? Would it be in his first action in about a month?
Well, we really didn't know that we was going to have the availability of the service until probably middle of the week. He's anxious. He's pain-free. He has an unusual type of energy. That when the doctors came in the middle of the week and said that showed me the X-rays, and I'm not trying to play doctor. It's just that sometimes I'm a little more cautious than maybe I should be. But because I wanted to make sure that we had him for the remainder of the season. But he felt good, and we felt good about his ability to contribute. He's a little rusty tonight, no doubt about that. But that's part of the process. He's young, he's still growing and maturing. I feel very confident that he's going to be an excellent player before he leaves Florida State.
Well, you just described the atmosphere in the building in those last few seconds when you guys are defending and everybody's up and loud. It seemed like it was pretty disruptive.
I think we needed every yell that was coming from the folks in the stands. We needed all the energy that we could muster. The ball was bouncing around, and I was on the sideline praying. So, prayers were answered tonight.
Coach, how much pride do you take in being undefeated at home?
Well, I think that's one thing that our guys take a lot of pride in, the fact that we've lost 3 games since when?
The end of the 2015-16 season.
That's a tremendous accomplishment. But a lot of the credit has to go to the fans and the support that we got from the athletic department, administration, and the support we got from our fans. It makes a huge difference when the game's on the line, when the energy that you're receiving from the fans, a part of the game. I'm so happy that we've given people a little bit, a dose of that same medicine that we get when we go on the road. I said just what the doctor ordered. That's a joke. Okay?
Coach,
I'm supposed to laugh at that.
I'm sorry. Regardless of the score, this is still a top 5 team in the country. Do you have like 5 goals set that you preach every day in practice to your team? And if you do, just what are they?
Well, obviously, we want to defend, we want to play hard, we want to play unselfish. Those are the 3 things that we have built our program. And our guys are responding to it. And a lot of media types ask me, how do we keep guys happy with all of sharing minutes? Well, that's kind of part of who we are. That's how we build our program. And we try to recruit guys who want to be a part of making a difference. And each one of the guys on our team, including our walk-ons, make a difference in who we are. I see things growing and maturing, and our practices are spirited, and our guys cheer for one another. We're in a good place. We just got to make sure we keep winning. There are a lot of teams that were in the top 5 at the beginning of the season that are no longer there. We got to keep it real, and every game's important. We got to enjoy this for a moment. Tomorrow we'll come back and we'll debrief from this game. Then we immediately start preparing for Virginia. We won't physically do a whole lot, but we'll do a lot of film work. We'll do a lot of walkthroughs because this is a very road games this time of year are very, very important. And every time you get a road victory, that's a really added plus. We know we're gonna get their best shot. We just got to bring our A game to the table on the shot field.